Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good something. Where I guess it depends where you're at.
That's
I am
right.
Myles Sergé, and I'm alongside my super dope co-host, Mr. D-KNOX,
AKA D-KNOX in the flesh.
and you are in tune to MS Live. What up, D? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, my brother?
I am tired. I've been doing a lot of damn traveling, as you know. Guys,
Yep.
I was in Berlin for about a week. I got back Wednesday, and since I've been back, it's been nonstop. I just came home from going back home from Grand Rapids. Made it here maybe about a half hour ago, and now I'm here. So that's it. And you?
Yeah. You know what? I'm Today was the first day where I felt well rested because even before we linked up in Berlin this past week, I had that live show the weekend before, and I was doing a bunch of things in between before and after that, and it was just like on a running pace all the time. And finally, I just was able to sleep in this morning and
Mm-hmm.
wake up but you know how that tiredness just kind of drags on
Mm-hmm.
with you because when we were in Berlin, it was fast paced all the time. We're doing
True.
something every day,
True.
going around, and I was checking the steps. I did way more steps this time, and also because I got tired of paying that €4 ticket fee just to jump on the S Bahn and go one or two stops.
Yeah,
That was
that's
a little pricey, dicey.
yeah. Well, yeah, I hear you. I bought that damn ticket and I used it like maybe twice in the whole
Yep.
time I was there, so I could have kept that. But y'all, I want to say thanks for putting me onto this boat out because I was using the hell out of that though.
Oh, boat? Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's just cheaper and they're reliable.
yeah, it
They
was cool.
always come.
It was cool. It was very cool. So
Ta-
yeah, I like that a lot. That being said, let's knock some of this bull ass stuff out the way so we can get the show on roll. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe to that channel, hit that notification bell. That's the only way people know we are here doing this thing that we've been doing for over a year now. So, yeah, I think we're doing all right. So, show your support, like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that button. It don't cost you nothing. So, I don't know why y'all ain't hitting that damn button.
I know. What's the deal, guys?
What's the
Just
deal,
click.
man?
Just click with the
I know.
mouse.
So, we are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. I know y'all don't want to see us because we're ugly or just don't. I don't know. You can't. Maybe you're in prison. You listen to us over. I don't know. You're streaming. But today, I think you might want to watch because this person that we got coming on here, it's not that bad looking. So, like, share, subscribe. Let's do us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. We are also available on Instagram at MS Live with D-KNOX. That's at MS Live with D-KNOX. And also on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MS Live with D-KNOX. We tried to fire Roberto, but it didn't work. So he's stuck with us. You're stuck with him. But send an email. Email us at mslivewithdknox at gmail.com. That's at mslivewithdknox at gmail.com. Concerns, support, guest suggestions, anything we want to hear. Feedback. We don't get any. So I don't think we got an email yet. So either we're doing something wrong or y'all just simply don't care. It could be both. I don't know, but just send an email. Let us know. At least the damn thing's working. I don't know.
Email, no hate mail.
No hate mail.
Yeah.
Address all the hate to Roberto. How about that? Support the show. As you know, we're starving artists here. This costs money to put this production on each and every week. We're not at the point because y'all not like it enough to get monetized. So that's that. So we ask for support donations if you want. So via PayPal address if you want to support the cause, the show, and all that. It's mslivewithdknox at gmail.com. Or if I can get this thing. See, things keep changing, D. I don't know where it went now.
They update the software and you're
Yeah,
like,
all
oh,
the time,
it was
man.
over
Just all
there.
the
Now it's
time.
over here. You know what?
Just
You know what it reminds me of? It
what
reminds
the,
me of Lido. like a Lido store.
Okay.
Go in there last week. The milk's over here, and now it's over there. They update all the time.
Oh, see, they did move it, and they moved it to a different place.
See, it's like a Lido.
I know, right?
Like,
leave stuff alone.
Yeah.
Boom! In the corner of that QR code, simply scan that. It takes you to the PayPal thing. You can do donations there. You can also set up, which is very dope because somebody actually did do this. You can set it up where it's taking like deductions. You donate every month. It's like an automatic donation. So that's pretty cool. We do have a few people donating. So congratulations and say
to
those people for helping support me like that. So yeah.
Match blessings, man.
That is. I guess we gotta get this on schedule because we're a little bit behind because our guest was late, but that's all right. I can see
she gonna kill you, man.
I don't care.
Next time you go to Berlin,
I'm never coming to Berlin again, so she'll never see me anymore. This is what it is. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Anyway, I met this person on the street I was outside somewhere, I don't know, and she like bumped into me, and I was actually pretty mad, because I dropped my soda and all this and that, and I was like, "Excuse you," and she was like, "Excuse you," and I got this lip, and we was going back and forth. It was just like this craziness, but it was cool, crazy, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you look familiar." Oh yeah, you're that person that made that dope song that I like, and I actually wrote you. She's like, "Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be on your show or something." I was like, "You sure about that?" And she was like, "Yeah, MF," and then we just got this like weird thing back and forth, but we ended up hanging out for a few. And she's actually cool. And yeah, I don't know.
I've never met her in person, but I'm looking forward to talking to her today. I'm guessing the next time I go down there, for something, I'm gonna meet up with her, for something, coffee or something.
All right. Anyway, no, good person, good friend. I'm glad I met her, and we get along pretty all right. So she's cool. You think you're cool? I'm not even bringing her in until I can see. You think you're cool? Yeah, she's cool. Anyway, give it up to this talented artist. She's actually pretty dope. I like her music a lot. It's different, but it's dope, and she's very creative. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Anna Kost. Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Chilling. Have a day off today, finally. Of work.
Yeah. From what?
From working too hard. Pay the bills,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Yeah, it's cool.
We all do.
Right? It's sad. I wish I didn't have a job, but I do. So, and again, this is not right today.
What are you struggling with?
A lot. It's weird. Yeah, so we titled the show and it's gone. It really is gone. Hold on.
The updates.
Yeah, dude.
I know. That's why I said, man. if you can navigate Lido, then you can navigate this. Oh,
it really did. Oh, you know what? I can change it though. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been gone. So things that the amount of time I usually do to prepare things. I don't know what happened.
They change things all the time on YouTube, right?
Well, yeah, we actually use StreamYard, but they keep doing these updates all the time.
Yeah.
And things just changed in different spots now, and I see it. You know what I mean? But anyway, have you been watching us?
Me?
Yeah, you. That's a question.
You mean the show?
Yeah, the show.
No.
No.
I've seen the shorts you posted on Instagram.
Okay.
That's about it. But I know you from your music.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So unlike Anna, everybody else that does watch the show know that we you know what? I can't even do this now. But we title each episode, and this is no different. So let's find out what today's show is. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
MS Live with D-KNOX Season 2, Episode 41. 2247 with Anna Kost. Yeah. So this is
Jokes on me. Yeah, baby.
so. Tell me about your label. How about that? Let's go that way. Tell me about the label.
Well, I started it around a year ago, and it's just for now. It's just a project where I put out my own music monthly, and so far, yeah, it's been going great. And in the future, I plan to start putting out releases of artists that I like, that I admire. Yeah, just showcase other people's music that I appreciate. But for now, it's just my own stuff.
Okay.
But it's nice to have your own platform, to have this freedom of expressing yourself. I think I learned a lot from that.
Okay. So you said you do a release every month. So it's not just
Every month, right? Yeah.
of yourself or just whatever.
Of my own music, yeah.
Your own music every month.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put out some EPs under my second alias, which is Sakunium is the name.
Okay.
But yeah, whenever I feel like it, I put it out under that name or under my own. Depends on my mood.
Okay. So is there a difference between the two? Like as far as like
There's difference for me. I like, if I had to describe it, it's more like Saku is more like this other room. It's like the same house, the same, the same source of sound, but it's kind of a different vibe. I guess I would say it's more like minimal, stripped down, and when I put music under my own name, it's, I guess, stuff that always works, kind of. I don't know.
Okay.
Stuff that I'm more sure of. The other one is, I guess, more like experimental, like left field kind of stuff,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
would you say Berlin is?
But I've just been experimenting so far. It's not like
okay,
a fixed thing. But yeah, why not? In the end, like, I think it just makes sense to have one name, and I can be anything. I can put out any kind of music. It doesn't have. I don't have to have like a few aliases for different sounds. It can all be under Anna Kost, but still,
Yeah. So how would you describe your sound? Because like when I hear different things, like when we talk and stuff, you're like, yeah. To me, it sounds like they kind of like breakbeaty type stuff. But then you call it. You think it's more like a cross between that, electro, footwork, and other stuff.
Well, footwork. Those are the genres that I take my inspiration from. But my sound is like all over the place, I would say. I just get inspired by all this different music. Lately, it's been mainly bass music, like all the UK genres, like dubstep, I don't know, drum and bass, jungle. And I just listen to that kind of stuff and I put it into my sound. But also, I think my sound is pretty much shaped from the Berlin scene, which here is mainly techno, this like dark, repetitive 4/4 kind of stuff. So it's just a mixture of everything, I would say. But yeah, lately it's been more broken kind of stuff. Yeah, UK shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it sounds different because, like I said, like I forgot that. What is it? It's not Good Dog, is it?
Yeah, the one you played in Trezor.
Yeah. So like that's my shit right there. Like I love that track. So it was like just broken beat stuff, like, but it sounds. I've heard some UK stuff in the past. It didn't sound like anything like that. So, but now it makes sense because you said it's more like repetitive, kind of Berlin dirtiness type stuff. So
yeah, of course. I think each artist has their own vision, their own sound, and of course, it gets shaped by everything, the environment, the experiences you go through. But for sure, Berlin has a huge influence on me. I've been here since 10 years. Just like going out, it's mainly techno here. That's mainly present in the scene. So I think whether I want it or not, like it's influenced me a lot in production, and also like me listening to other genres. I think lately I feel like more myself in producing music because I finally like get to step out of that box and do not just 4/4 stuff, but like different broken beat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people actually, I guess, love what you do. Zone Andrews.
Oh, that's my friend.
Is that your friend? Hey, love you, Anna.
Love you, Zoe.
That's cool. Another heart from this person. You know this person too?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I know all of them.
They might love you. I don't know. You might know. I'm not sure.
You might know me.
Yeah. That's cool. A couple other people. Look at this.
Yeah, it's been some people been in here from the jump.
Superstar. That's what you get when you get superstar people on here. You get superstar responses and people checking you out. Oh, and even Roberto
I have
says
to post it on Instagram, the link actually.
very cool. Yeah, please do. Please share.
On the story. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
You're able to share the link as a story on your Instagram?
It
lets you
I'm not
do
sure.
it.
Let me check.
I think you might be able to.
I know it used to let me send it as like
Yeah, true, you
like
can.
a link as a private. It's a
Yeah.
private link, but
Yeah.
It's like a loose show today. I can kind of feel it. It's pretty high though.
It's pretty what?
It's like a loose, like a free flowing show today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I just bring that vibe with me.
Probably so.
Plus, man, we're just getting.
What time is it now in Detroit?
Flint,
2 p.m.
2:33. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's what you guys are what 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
Almost my bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What do you got, D? I had something else. I had
Well, she actually answered one question. I was going to actually ask that about Berlin. Like, is it influencing her sound a bit? But she answered it. But what I will ask you, Anna, because you said you've been there 10 years. What is the day-to-day life like now for you in Berlin? And what was it like when you first were coming over there? How has it changed?
Well, it's definitely changed a lot. It's been, as I said, 10 years. I came here when I was 18. I started going out a lot because it's that age. That's what you do. And I guess that's when I started producing music and just taking it all in, the culture and everything. I think it was like the best times, but also because I was in those years, like, the prime time of my life. And I think the music back then, like all the DJ sets, it was like way different, the crowd and everything. But that's just my perspective. And then, now it's different. I go out maybe like once a month. I quit everything. I don't do substances and anything like of that sort. And it's just became more boring, I guess. I work, I make music, but it's just, there's more structure to my life right now. I don't know. I have good friends that I met many years ago, a few of them. It's just, it became more chill, I guess. But, you always have those people coming over here that like are here just for the weekend and they go all in, like full party mode. It's like Berlin is always this kind of loop. People just come and go.
Yeah.
Just for the party, because the party never stops here. And living here is like I'm not really in that circle anymore, because when you live here, you have to kind of step out of it a bit. Because otherwise you just get lost, you get crazy, and you lose yourself in this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. You gotta.
But I think it's good to know yourself a little bit, to to step away from that from the party thing, because yeah, it does suck you in a way.
Right.
Yeah, other people's energy and the rhythm of the city. You know,
Mhm.
it's very easy if you don't stay true to yourself, you can easily be swayed just by people's decisions or things that are happening. You know, without thinking. But if you can remain conscious of what's happening all the time, then you take a step back and realize, oh, maybe I don't need to go to that party, or I don't need to go and do this or that. It's enough for me just to focus on this, or maybe I can go to the party, but maybe I have a time limit, you
Yeah,
know, not going
balance
past
is key.
6 in the morning or something, you know.
Yeah.
So
So
Absolutely.
what was your how did you get into music? Or like what was your first experience with like electronic music? Like the first song you heard, your first party? Like what made you want to do the things that you're doing now? Like
I guess just the people I surround myself with, but it's mainly Berlin. Like I was never really producing much before that. So as soon as I moved, first it was like clubs. I went to clubs, and then I had some producers around me, like some friends that were
mhm.
producing music, and I was just like, okay, like checking this Fruity Loops thing, or
See?
like the
See?
studio
yeah,
setup. I was just like, okay, people are doing some interesting stuff here, and it's mainly like so many artists here. You meet like everyone is an artist,
hmm,
so you just naturally like get into that at some point. And I was always a creative person. I think I went to a music school for around 5 years,
Mhm.
played piano, did like briefly violin for 1 year.
piano.
So I always like had that background in me, but I never thought it like I would make a living out of it, like, or that would be my main focus or anything.
Hmm.
Because yeah, but it's good to have a passion.
Right,
Now
right.
I definitely don't regret it.
Yeah.
You
So from what
So
you seem to find that you seem to work the balance between your passion and your day to day, like your actual life. You seem to do have a great balance with that. So you find it hard at times, like, to like keep that balance, like balance, you know what I mean?
mm, not that I find it hard, because like partying for me is not a thing anymore. I think it's a bit of a waste of time for me at this point, because I've done the partying, like I've experienced that already. But producing, I always find time for that, because it's just it's the most important thing for me right now, at least, or it's always been, I guess. Like it's just this moment where it's me, I'm being present, and I'm just transmuting my thoughts, transmuting something into this thing, and like some magic happens, something beautiful comes out of it. So I always find time for that, because yeah, it's important to work, to pay the bills and stuff, but
Hmm.
it doesn't make you happy in the end.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't know. When I was working all the time, I found that when I had this tech, when I had music to make, it made work easier for me because I knew that when I was going to get home, I had something to look forward to on
Yeah.
weekends, and I know I had the money. I also looked at the job as it's like an investment for me because it'll cover all the bills, but it'll also give me money that I can buy records or gear, a new keyboard if I want, or used keyboard if I want to make music, and it'll also give me money to release stuff. So it made
Mhm.
the music actually made the job for me, easier, and I think also probably kept me healthy at
Yeah.
times too. Because there were times where, yeah, I could have went and spent the money on something else, but instead, oh, I better get that keyboard or I better get, those records. So there's not enough money to go buy some junk food now. It's just enough to put gas in the car and get back home or something. But also mentally, I think as
Mhm.
well, the music has kept me young and always open minded to thinking of new
Yeah.
possibilities and new ways of having fun, because that's the thing about this stuff is for me even today it's still fun,
Yeah.
like as you were saying, you're making music, you always find time to do it. When I do it, is I say, yeah, this is fun. It's always
Mhm.
supposed to be fun. It never should feel like it's a chore or something.
Well, that's the thing about it. It never feels like a job. That's why it's like, it's nice
Yeah.
to have a passion. It keeps you on the right track with things in life,
Mhm.
and just there's always something to look forward to, because it's like your happy place in a way.
Yeah,
compared to some people who never found themselves, and they just keep looking, like they keep going out, or I don't know. I know so many people that are lost and they might be like over 40 or something, and it's kind of sad, to see that.
Right. That's why I feel like we're in a special club sometimes, because I see some people in my family too that they're still looking for something. And I'm thinking, wow, I found this thing in my late teens and, early 20s, really, when it just started taking off. But when I think of some people, they don't have this. They just go to work, come back, and their whole life has been something else. But they have some passions, but there might just be the passion about playing basketball or tennis or just some random sport thing that a lot of people do, where we're kind of in this special club. Because my aunt, for example, she has no idea about this whole underground techno scene. Or she might just, oh, my nephew, he does something with this music stuff, Tecmo, whatever. I don't know what it is, but she has no idea that, the relationships that I've built because of this,
How old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
Oh, my aunt's she's in her 70s. My aunt, she's older. She's older. She's like the oldest sister out of like my mom's sisters. And I'm like, she was already 10 or 12 years older than her siblings. So, but just giving as an example of how I feel we are in this kind of special club, because there's people all over the world making music just like us and feeling the same. They're happy to get home, get in their studios and make something underground, especially feel near and dear to it as us, and they get the same vibe, so
yeah. And it's also a nice community to have. Like, you get connected to so many people through like all around the world just through music. Like, if you think about it, it's a crazy thing.
True.
Just through this, just doing what you do, and I appreciate what you said, that every month you're popping them out. That is, I wish I had that kind of
commitment.
Yeah, because I'm not a once every month guy. Even if I say I'll be here working on stuff, but I'm not actually putting it out once a month. But I do sit up here pretty much every day. I do something, like probably more as a pleasure, because I got an 8-bar loop going. Later I'll finish it into a track, but I do go back and finish all those 8-bar loops into songs.
Right.
That is one thing, but I appreciate what you're doing. That
she doing her thing. I see her out there hustling.
Yeah, because I have this concept in mind. I think it's so important to finish tracks and then put the music out, because then otherwise, what's the point if nobody's gonna hear it?
Yeah.
You might help someone. You never know.
Right.
No, but you're a finisher, and that's great. A lot of people aren't finishers.
Progress over a lot of people perfection.
People are talking with their mouths, and you're talking with action. So that's a good thing. It's a good quality.
Yeah. So during your journey, like, what's been the biggest obstacle you faced being a DJ / but really more production? So what's been your biggest obstacle?
Well, I guess like finding my sound in a way. I don't know. It's always been changing, but I feel like now, like over the past year, I came to this point where I'm just feeling like the most authentic version of myself, and when I'm making music, I control the process more and the arrangement. Before, it used to be more like I just go with the track, I go with the flow, and like the track kind of takes me wherever, and it's more spontaneous in a way, the process of writing music. But now it's more intentional, I guess. So that was an obstacle for me. DJ wise, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've DJed like a little bit all over Europe. I've been in this agency for some time. I've had some nice experiences, but it's not like, it doesn't give me the same. It's a different thing. Like, being a DJ and being a producer are two completely different things.
How?
Well, I feel like when I write music, it's me and my thoughts. It's like me getting to know myself better. And it's like, me coming back to myself in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm speaking to the universe in a way, like I'm being super present, and it's just like living in the moment. which to me is the most important thing. When you're in a club DJing, it's, I don't know, me, I always felt like it's more of an ego thing. It does good for your ego. Like it's
Okay.
nice to see people dance and like how they react to your music. It's super nice to share this energy with them. Like this connection with other people, I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
And but still, I don't know. It's not the same if you compare it to production.
What do you prefer?
They're two different things. I think both are very important. I don't know for a human to experience. Because when you're touring, like being a DJ is not an easy thing. Also,
Mhm.
you're all the time. You're on airplanes. You're just sitting
Oh,
in the airport, sitting here, sitting there in the hotel. You're just waiting for something, and then these 2 hour set that comes. You wait for that 3 a.m. out like set, and you go on stage, and just like flies by super quick.
mhm.
And like all this traveling, everything you do is just for that moment, which like feels like 5 minutes.
Mhm.
It's totally worth it. But yeah, it feels super quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the nice thing, I would say, it's this connection you feel with other people, like this energy in the room. Yeah, nothing compares to it, of course.
Oh yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
question from Mr. Roberto. I'm assuming the question is
Ideas from
ideas from experiences. So are you getting ideas from tracks from certain experiences that you're experiencing in life, or
Ideas for tracks?
yeah,
Um,
like if something
I'll
happened to you in real life, does that give you some sort of experience, like to write songs?
definitely, to each their own. For me, like I have periods where I just practice different kind of approach. Sometimes I only use samples in my production and I just bounce off that. Like I build a track around one vocal sample, for example.
Mhm.
But like inspiration wise, I don't need to have an inspiration. Like some people, they only make tracks when they're inspired. Like I don't have that. I can just open Ableton and it just flows because I always have something to say in that way. But yeah, it's just practicing different approach, I guess, because otherwise you could kind of get like creatively stuck in one thing, and it's like boring, I guess,
Mhm.
at some point. So I always try to keep things fresh in that sense.
So how do you fight being creatively stuck?
Well, as I said, like trying different approaches. One day I only like I put myself in different boxes in that sense. Like I only use samples
Mhm.
in this period of time, or other times I only like use stock Ableton plugins or something. Then other times I just try to completely change the genre, or like the BPM. Today it's 100, tomorrow it's 160.
Gotcha.
So
Every time.
she's like Bruce Lee. Use no way is the way. Have no limitations, no limitations.
No
Fit in,
limitations.
water becomes a cup, my friend. Just fit in and do what you got to do.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Bruce's.
It does get so boring when I had this period when it's like I guess I have to like be like 138, like start with the drums, and then it's like then it starts feeling like it's job, it's something you have to do. But when you just like, why not try this? Why not try that? And you just throw
Mhm.
ideas around, and you don't think about it too much. You just like do this, do that, and because it's like creative process is that I think it's something bigger than you,
Mhm.
if you believe in that or not. Something bigger than you is transmuting through your hands. So you just do it without thinking.
Right. Right.
That's the magic of it, I
Yeah.
think.
So do you which I haven't really seen, but do you do any like collabs with people, or you just strictly you do your own thing?
Mm, I've been doing some remixes lately. I've done remixes before. Collabs, I've been in the studio with other producers. It's always nice like to bounce ideas and see how other people work, but it's in the end I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah, it's same here. Yeah, I don't.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even marketing wise, but in like I don't know. I just think it's always like one takes a bit more over than the other one, and it's like, yeah, I guess you can call it 50-50 one is doing the technical work and the other one is like giving the ideas, but still, I don't know.
Right.
To me, it makes sense to just do
Do
it
you-
on my own.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I tend to do that. Like, you know, do my own thing. I mean, a remix is one thing, but I mean, if you think about a remix, you're still kind of doing your own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wasn't initially. I wasn't a huge fan of remixing things because it's like it's also like somebody else is putting you in a box. Like gave me that kind of feeling, and yeah, and you're not always a fan of like, you know, the genre or like whatever sound they're using, and like if you change it too much, then like is that even a remix in the end?
No, it's kind of like more so your track.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bit difficult to balance, but I found that middle ground, I guess, in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, she got some dope music.
Oh, I know.
Give her that. But yeah.
Most of it unreleased so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I have things coming out in 3rd of July. I have this EP coming out on this UK label called Faux Poly.
Okay.
And then there's another EP confirmed on the label called Ruts in August. So those two things in the summer.
Yeah.
You heard that, people? She's busy.
Yeah.
She's a busy bee all the time. Stuff coming. But the greatest thing, well, I'm always remember her by, she's a finisher.
She's a who?
She's a finisher.
Oh.
Anybody that I remember Derek May used to say that. I remember when in my early years when I met him, and you're good at starting the tracks, but can you finish a track?
Yeah, that's so important.
Always can you finish a track? Yeah, Derek. Yeah, I can.
She does things. I know she makes music every day.
That's good.
Like every day. And I know she told me that I try to make a track every day.
That's good.
Like finish the track every day.
Yeah.
So
if you can get that,
but like finishing for me, it has never been a problem. It's like sometimes it's just like the laziness, you opening the cables, and it's like.
So then give the people some advice how to overcome that laziness and get that track done.
Get it done or open the door.
No, not even that. But like, let's say they actually open, they just want to stop at the loop. What would you advise them? Maybe some of the youngsters watching to finish.
Well, it depends. Like so many people I know, and I asked them about that thing. Like so many people who cannot finish tracks. I'm like, what's stopping you? And like a lot of times they keep coming back to it, and they just keep tweaking things. They think it's like it's not perfect enough to export it. And they're just, I guess, perfectionists in that way. Well, I'm not like that. I'm more like, you know, this is finish line, you know. Right. Now it's time to, stop and just export the thing.
Yeah, I guess because if you got confidence in yourself and it sounds good enough, because sometimes you overthink or you send to someone, oh, look what you think of this. Oh, well, you could do, then you start questioning. But you're right. When I'm hearing you say, it was like that for me too in the beginning of the Sonic Mind days. I didn't care. It's done. And that was 5 minutes. Just put it out. And actually, when I listened to it 10 or 15 years later or something, damn, the thing sounds good. And it wasn't overthinking. It was simple. Yeah. Didn't have all these effects and all these extra bells and whistles. It's just it is what it is. But yeah, I guess that's a good advice, people. You have to figure out your own system for finishing something. So whatever you start, just have a goal in mind. I'm going to finish it. And
I wouldn't say like all of my tracks are 100% finished. I might maybe some of them are 90%, and then I still don't mind coming back to it later. If somebody wants to sign it, I still tweak some things, and for the pre-mastering before I send it, I still might change some things or add some things around. But like the main idea of when it's done, I just draw a line and then I just export it and onto the next project. Yeah.
Build a system. There you go, guys. Build a system.
Consistency is so important in just anything in life. Your brain just gets used to it, I guess. Then you just do it without thinking. Laziness is not a thing anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Where do you see yourself like in the
In
next
10 years.
I'm cutting it in half the next 5 years.
5 years.
Next 5 years. What do you see? Where's Anna in the next 5 years?
Still doing music. Surprise.
Boo. Come on, you have a better answer than that.
Still writing a track a day.
Yeah. Like as
Well,
far
what do
as
you mean? What do you mean? Where in
like
the
what
music?
yourself like your career? Like, do you want to do an album? Do you want to explore different sound textures? Like,
I'm constantly exploring different sounds. It's always a progress. Like I might get inspired by something tomorrow and just like do a completely U-turn of things. You never know. Might come across some artist who gives me that inspiration, and yeah, I might try new things. Like I never know, but I always have that curiosity for things. I think that's very important. And yeah, it's just a never-ending journey with music, I guess.
now if the
But I
journey
definitely want to put out an album.
okay.
If not this year, maybe beginning of next year. That's for sure.
Okay.
An album.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear that myself.
Oh yeah.
I have one out already on my label. It's under the other alias that I put out. So I did it like a year ago.
Right. So what's the backup plan? Like you wake up and, like music, there's no more music for you like now, like boom. Like
There's always music.
stop.
What do you mean?
Like what would you like what's like I said, like the next 5 years. So let's say you're doing your career and like, midway something happens, like pew, pull the plug, then what happens? What's the plan, Anna?
What's
Well,
the plan,
I always
man?
find a way around. As we spoke before, like I never get lost in that sense because I always have, music guiding me in a way as an inspiration for, for some people. But yeah, I don't really stress too much about it.
That's true.
Money is not a problem. Is not so important in the end for me. Like I always, you can always find money to pay your bills. It's
Right.
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She does have a job, apparently, but I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing. Nah, she does work. She works very hard. So that's like our running joke. So when I see her, I gotta just throw it in there though. You know what I mean? That's cool. So
we got jobs.
what's that?
We all got jobs.
Do you find it difficult being a woman in this industry?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. It is difficult. How many, like for now, what's the percentage wise you think?
Of
Women versus men, percentage wise. Isn't it like still 80-20?
I might say 70-30.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
getting
think
there.
it's gone up since, I think more females are doing more, they're getting more involved and they're doing their own thing. I think before, me personally, I at some point I always thought that women thought they needed to be attached to some
guy.
or to a guy to get forward. And right now I still see some of that, but I think it's the opposite. I think women found their own lane and their way to do their own thing. And they don't need to be like the stigma of being, I got to attach myself, or because if I want to get famous or bigger, I need to attach myself to this person. I don't see it that way now. I just think the women I see, like you yourself and other women I know, they're completely doing their own thing.
Yeah, but it's still a male dominated industry. It's like still to this day, and I think women are not being treated equally still. As
have you personally went through this in your career? Have you been affected?
I don't know. I just think it's like it's the vibe you're getting with like just I don't know, just being surrounded. Like every time you go to a club, you go to an after party, or just every time like I'm surrounded by men like 99% of time. So you kind of have to become like either one of them, or I don't know what you do with your life otherwise. But it's still like it's I guess it's hard to get like to reach that respect, because like, you know, guys have that respect for each other, but like when it's a girl doing the same thing, it's, you know, it's kind of a different, I don't know, attitude. And I always heard before like stories like when girls DJs were playing in clubs and everyone was just like, show me what you got, that kind of vibe, you know.
Yeah.
When it's a guy, everyone's like, oh my god, what is it gonna do right now? Gotta pull out some tricks of that sleeve.
Right.
But yeah.
All right.
Rabbit out of a hat.
Well, I think so many women produce great music,
Okay.
especially in those genres that I'm lately into.
Hope
Like
you can
Beatrice M. Carré, I might pronounce it wrong, but there's
Yeah.
so many. Jean Loup, she's French. Soa 420, also French. They make just some great music. Men are like the mostly men I met in Berlin is mainly like techno, this like
Right.
inspired by Jeff Mills, kind of like loopy stuff.
So
Most of it sounds the same to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Question: in what way is it important to help us understand what women feel? What can be done better? So I guess he's trying to say, like, Roberto, what exactly are you trying to say? In what way? Is it important?
I can't read the question. Can you say it again?
Can you see it?
Yeah, is it important to help us understand what women feel? I mean, of course, it's important. We're all
this is
humans.
this is like a teacher question, Roberto. Like a teacher would ask me, Dono, can you recite Edgar Allan Poe? What do you think he was talking about? Like, Roberto, you got to break it down for us.
Yeah.
So I've seen discussions like I've been in a few discussions with other people. I won't name names or nothing like that, and it's been coming up a recent like women in the scene and women in the industry. A lot of people will say like, yeah, okay, yeah, we know it's not fair for women, and you know, and I've seen a lot of posts and a lot of stuff that's happening that women are being sexualized. And,
True.
And this type of stuff, and I don't agree with any of that. But then on the opposite, I've been in chats and in discussions or people are saying like, well, yeah, they're being sexualized, but a lot of these people they seem to think that sometimes it's actually the women who are actually being over sexualized. They sexualize themselves by doing certain things and whatever.
But you know, sex is what sells in the end. Like women have always been sexualized. That's how we get through life. You know? There's like two sides of a coin. Like there's no other way to live for us, because it's like, you know, that's the only way to get through life, I guess. So do you think women should play in this patriarchy kind of world, huh? Do you think women should play into that? No, definitely not. But I'm saying that's the reason why some of them might do it, because it's like the game. That's how it works. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because they think sex sells.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a conversation. You know what I mean? It's the coin.
It's a totally different topic. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, well, you know, we kind of go there at times. You know what I mean? But I can It's a topic, and I think it should be discussed. You know what I mean? Like more and more. You know, because I can see both ways. You know what I mean? Like I can see the women like, yo, I'm sick of these dudes doing X, Y, Z. But then on the other end, it's like, well, you guys are kind of.
Well, also nowadays you can see who's still like closed-minded, because like you see more people are doing lineups where they include all the Flinta, like the, you know, different races. Like it's not just white men lineup. They include women. They try to be like, you know, open-minded in that sense, and like there's a bunch of agencies who do that thing as well. So it's the industry, I guess, is changing in that sense. But still, it's a slow process,
right?
In my eyes.
So,
but there are some collectives like Flinta collectives that are pushing that thing, because more women are getting into music, and we have the same rights to be in this industry as men.
Yep.
And we deserve the same kind of respect. It's been always harder for women. Like we've been always oppressed. We only allowed to have bank accounts since what, the 80s. You know, it's always like we have to ask permission from a man.
Right.
So I'm glad things are changing, but it's super slow process. But as long as we support each other, as long as the men that we raise stay open-minded and kind of, you know, find like meet us in the middle, then I guess we'll find that compromise.
Yeah. I hear that. Another question. Who has been your mentors? Do you have any currently?
Mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if you know, I released on this label called Hot Flush before.
Mm-hmm.
It's this label from the UK. And the guy who owns it, Scuba, he used to be my mentor in a way for a couple of years. So yeah, he
Cuba.
recommended me
Sounds Polish.
Polish. What?
Cuba, because it's like a common name here in Poland, Cuba. So when you said
No,
Cuba,
scuba, like scuba diving.
okay, I thought you said Cuba. That's what I was like. Sounds Polish. But
Yeah, he's been in this industry for quite some time. He has experience, and yeah, we spoke about it a lot, and I just learned some things from him as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
We met in Berlin, like 2019, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. He was playing in Berghain. Good old days before everything shut down.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like everybody wants to before 2019.
Oh, before it was better.
And then you know,
like everyone says.
After that, what happens, and then yeah, that was a weird time.
Yeah.
Weird couple years.
We're all still recovering from it. Well, I guess this is like the first year that everyone's just like fresh. Starting clean slate. Like
we didn't get much time because it was like that was like 1 week, and then all of a sudden, he's invading something, So I don't really want to go there on this show, but you know what I mean. It didn't, especially over here. I really felt it. Like 1 week, you were just telling us to do that. Now, suddenly, no. So, and now it seems like they can just kind of hang the string over us and put up some things that would appear like it's going back to that time, and like, okay, maybe they're trying to do that again, because your mind starts to go there because it happened, and then it doesn't, but once in a while someone come up with some wild talk. Looks like they're trying to do this, trying to do that, and you're, maybe no, I don't want to pay attention to it because I might bring it about. I'll focus on my music like Anna does.
Yeah.
And not think about stuff, but
yeah, there's a bunch of ways to control people. Yeah.
So if you could change something, what would you change?
In what way?
In anything. In music, your life, the world. What would you change?
That's like a 10-hour long conversation. What would I change?
Let's shorten it to 5 minutes less.
In the music industry, or you mean?
Okay, in the music industry, in the music scene, anything. Let's go to music. Let's go to the music scene. What would you change in the music scene?
The lineups.
Yeah.
I would definitely change the lineups.
What's wrong?
I feel like, well, if we speak about Berlin, a lot of clubs are like the main ones who, like represent the scene. Okay. They just put like the same lineup every weekend, or it's the same amount of people just playing in rounds like every month. You don't see many new faces, like, so many DJs out here, but only like a few of them are given the chance, and like.
So you think it's like really cliquish? Like if you're in the clique in the, that's what they're kind of booking. Like people who know.
I think it's just a community of friends of friends. So like if you're my friend, you're playing. I don't care about that DJ because I don't know him. That's just how it works. I think it's not about talent or anything. It's it's about who you know, and that's all that matters these days.
Mhm.
You don't have to have any sort of talent or like, you know, you don't have to be anything special. As long as you know a certain person, you get the slot.
Politics, polytricks.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that's DJ world. Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. But you know, it's just crazy because like we were talking before we got on the air, like there's so many clubs in Berlin. You know what I mean? And depending on what you want, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Even outside the electronic music world, I mean, they have like hip hop clubs, they got reggae clubs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that people don't know that it's actually in Berlin that you really shocked to understand that it's actually here. It's like something for everybody. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a bit of everything here. But I guess the main scene is still techno electronic music.
Yeah.
And that's what most tourists come here for.
True.
So.
So who's your favorite DJ?
Techno or
It could be anything.
well, I could say GVS1 is pretty good.
Okay.
Zach, good old Zach.
Gotcha.
Zach is good. Yeah. Mm.
Who's yours, Myles?
Myself. No, myself. No, as of
You were
late,
pretty good in Trezor last week.
was I? Was I good?
Yeah.
That's the question. Okay, that's cool.
Given you never prepared actually.
No, hey, don't. No, I don't. Now, Anna
Don't give away all the secrets.
expose all the damn secrets. So no, people, I don't prepare.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything is like I don't know. Like, how do you DJ? Like, when you DJ, do you know what you're gonna play, or do you just got an ideal of tracks you
Yeah,
might
of course.
play?
A little bit you prepare.
Yeah.
Depending on like, I just think about the slot that I'm playing.
Okay.
Who's playing before me, and I go from that.
Okay. So
I
yeah,
just, like,
yeah. I'm not like that. I kind of like. I'm not going too deep because then I don't. But I usually kind of like most of the stuff I play. Honestly, that night I don't know any of this stuff.
yeah.
There's a few tracks that I know. Like, of course, I know yours because I used it before in a podcast, so it was on my USB drive. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw that in. But most of the time, I know. Like, I got like mad promos. Like, literally the day before I left. I left on a Wednesday. I got there Thursday and I played Friday. So I kind of like go through them. Got an idea, like you said, like what time I'm gonna play. So you kind of know what I'm gonna play. What type of style or the energy I'm going to give off around that time. You know what I mean? So other than that, it's like, all right, let me put them all in a list and just go for it.
Yeah.
I kind of separated a little bit, but
well, it's fun, like, to explore things in the moment, to go with the flow.
Exactly. So that's what I tend to do. I kind of somewhat go with the flow.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's been going well. So yeah.
What would you change in the music industry? Question for you.
Who, me or Donnell?
Both of you.
I'll let Donnell go first.
I need a minute to think about that
one, right? I would remove all the fake and evil people.
There's always going to be fake and evil people. You just
gotta no, but
coexist, right?
No, you said what would I? The question was what would I change? And I would get rid of all those Cobra commanders from G.I. Joe out of the scene. Just if I had the option, just bye.
Yeah,
I only want real people here. And that is one thing I would change, because I would like people to always be free and express themselves and make what they like to make, whether they call it techno or not. But that would be my thing. So then there's no more poly tricks and all this stuff.
True.
You, Myles?
Well, I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna answer your two questions, because the one I kind of glanced over, because I think you asked me that, or somebody did. My favorite DJ as of now, so far the dopest DJ that I've seen in a long time is probably Cecilia Tosh. She played before me at Trezor.
Yeah, she was
I was
great.
like highly impressed.
Yeah, she's good.
Highly impressed. And I was like, yeah, that's it. So for me, right at this moment, that's my DJ right now.
Cool.
And then maybe this Anna Kost girl, I'm not sure. But I think the thing I would change is like kind of somewhat what Donnell said, like the fakeness in this whole industry. Because as you know, we spoke. Most of the people that I'm friends with, I'm actually friends with them like in real life, and I don't like the term like, oh, this is my music friend. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Like
Right.
forget music, so I can give a crap about this music stuff. To be honest, and I know a lot of people say, "Well, this for real. If it ended today, it would just end today." It wouldn't
Yeah,
hurt
but
my
like so
feelings.
many people are in it just for the business, just for the
Yeah,
money. They're
so
not looking for anything real.
like we
Right.
said earlier, everybody here got jobs.
It's all
So
transaction, like in the end, for
yeah,
like 90% of them.
I'm not that. I hate that. So if I have friendships with people that are genuinely friends, I'm gonna call you. I'm not always asking about music or trying to get something, or vice versa. It's like, hey, what's up? How's the family? What are you doing? You know, that type of stuff. So my friends are usually my real friends. So that's how I run stuff. So
Yeah.
I would change that, and I would also change kind of like, which we still got to do a deep show about that, like this whole gatekeeping thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm here to help somebody, I'm here to help you. I think everybody should help everybody. There's enough stuff.
Well, because it's such a competitive world, everyone just wants to promote themselves in the end. That's how it works.
Yeah,
right?
and I don't think it should be that. It's enough stuff out here that people doing
Yeah,
different.
true.
Everybody can
But
help.
not everybody got that mindset.
No, they don't. You know what I mean? And I think that's a sad thing. So that's the thing I would change if I had to change anything in this whole industry, is that the gatekeeping. That this shit sucks. And if you do it, you shouldn't do it, because at some point you were that artist trying to be where you are. And I think when you, a lot of people in all, not just music, in any industry, period, like you worked hard to get somewhere, and you know how hard it was to get there, but yet you're in a position to help somebody else, and it's like, oh no, I'm not doing that because they didn't work for it how I did, or you know what I mean? I think that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What if that was you again? What if somebody helped you back then? You would be that much further. You know what I mean? So why do that? And I just hate that stuff. So that's my biggest pet peeve. And you see, I'm getting pissed off and mad about it.
Yeah, well, the ego takes over a lot of times.
Yeah, it does. And it's sad. It's a sad thing, you know.
And people, it's just techno. You don't need a gatekeeping. There's room. There's even money in this stuff. There's other ways. You don't only have to get it from the clubs and the releases. You can do ads with your music, for example. You know, you can put your music in other places to generate income.
Ghost produce.
Yeah,
Right.
YouTube is great.
Or like
so
right for
guys,
movies.
you don't need to you don't need to gatekeep, and because honestly, if you can say after skills to pay the bills, the universe is gonna provide for you anyway. It's gonna make a way. You just have to be actively doing things, as Anna said, and that energy just comes towards you and give you things that you're not even thinking about. It just comes. But gatekeeping, believe me, if you are gatekeeping, at some point it's going to come back on you.
Yeah, whatever you put out, you
it's going to get you. So just better to, you know, if you can help someone along the way, try. You know, you don't have to go out of your way, but if you can, please, guys, do it.
Rohan says, hi, mommy.
Hi, mommy. Yeah. That's to you, Myles.
Not to you. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
You. I've never seen that person ever. But thank you.
Hi, mommy.
But thank you. Yeah. So what else? What's going on? We got. I don't know. I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Anything you got coming up?
Well, these two releases that I have in the summer, in July, Faux Poly, owned by Cassian, these two guys from London, and then another UK label called Ruts, that's in August.
Gigs?
It's also 4-track EP, one remix, and then so far that's all that's confirmed.
What's gig wise?
Yeah, gig wise. What are you doing gig wise?
Gig wise for now, it's just talking stage, nothing confirmed yet. Yeah.
Gotcha. So what's coming on your label since you do what was the last release? So you said you release every month. So what was the last one and what was
I release like every third week of the month. The last one was this Satori 3-track EP, and the next one is coming by the end of May. 4 tracks. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you the promo.
Yeah, I'm a bootleg it. I'm just kidding. Send me the promo. She did give me some records though, so I'm happy
Oh,
about
that's
that.
nice. Nice
Yeah.
That was
Christmas
nice.
gift.
I tried to play one in the set at
What do you think about the vinyl industry?
It's tricky. It's expensive. Let me get out of this later. It's tricky, it's expensive, but I think it's something different. Like when we were coming up, it was before there was no digital. So to have an actual record, like, yo, it was
timeless.
It was timeless, and it was like something like a sense of accomplishment. Like, yo, like even this, like telling y'all earlier, like, yo, when I was gone, like this came. So for me, so this is a so this is a track that got re-released. It got licensed by
Lynn.
Yeah, thank you. Lynn Facky. I did this track. It had to be at least 8 years ago, right? And when it came out, like maybe two months after it came out, he took it and did the edit of it. And somebody showed me a video. Hey, Lynn Facky, that's your track. He's playing. I was like, yeah, that's my track, but that's not my track. He edited it and he was using for his DJ sets. The original track, Transmillennial, came out on Not Weed Records, Philippe Petit's label. And Philippe hit me up. It's like, Lynn wants to license the track. You want to do it? Yeah, I don't care, whatever. So this was like at least licensed like 4 or 5 years ago. It was a long time, and it finally came out. He finally put it out maybe 2 months ago. And while I was in Berlin, my copies came. So thanks, Lynn. That's good. But just to see, I mean, like,
how many tracks are on it?
There's 4 tracks on here. It's
nice and green.
me, DJ Assault, Deep Child, and Jad in the deep, dark, grimy dance floor movement, which I don't know who that is, but it's something on there. But just to see, it's like, this is something I did that's there. Unless this breaks, it's there. You know what I mean? I think it's different than digital.
Yeah, of course.
And I can see it, I can touch it, and I can hold it, and I think that's a great thing to have. But at the same time, to make this, it costs a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, but it's an investment. And I think after that, at some point in time, like, you did your own label or somebody put this out for you.
Yeah.
When they put it out for you, it's like, I'm investing into this. You know what I'm saying? So it meant more things, and I think there was more quality control. The tracks were better. Like, you couldn't just put out some garbage.
Yeah.
Somebody's putting money behind this, and money's not everything, but it's kind of one of these things. Like, I have to have quality music. I think with the digital world, I mean, there's some good digital stuff out there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I just think it's just a lot easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is low effort, but it also gets lost. Like, so much stuff gets like put out every Friday, you know?
Right.
And then in the end, like 10 years down the line, you just don't find any of it.
Right.
When you just go to like a physical record store, you just
and
find this record.
Even that whole experience of going to a record store, that was something. Like, me and D used to go. We used to drive to Chicago, just drive to Detroit, and just go and just be there the whole day looking for records. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's something special. And like now, you know, it still happens, but like even in Berlin, like more and more stores are closing, or they're not as big as they used to be. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see it. The industry, it's there and it is going, but you know, it's a tricky thing. You know.
Yeah.
So, like, what was your first record? Like, actually, like physical record?
Regis or something. I have like a few of them here, but yeah, like Regis.
Like of yourself.
Huh?
What was your first record?
Oh, myself. The first one, maybe this Here and There label. It's on VA. So I put this track, Arpeggio is called. The guy who owns it is Pink Concrete, the artist. So I think that was the first one. Yeah. And then I put out a few more VAs, some the remix that I gave you.
Right. How did you feel when you had that in your hand? What did it feel like?
Well, it's amazing. Accomplishment. No, actually, I'm like, I think the first one was this AEX, the label. Used to be Indigo Ira or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really running it anymore, but they put out some great music out there. They're based in Amsterdam in Netherlands. But yeah, when I first hold it, I was like, wow, this is my baby.
Right.
It's just amazing to have this piece of art that you created, like something physical, as you said, to touch.
Yeah. So, like right now, your label right now is just currently digital. Do you got any plans on making that?
Yeah, I was thinking to, but like I don't want to just throw money out there like 2K as like nothing, because if it's not gonna sell, but I don't want it to be also like pure marketing strategy. But I think it makes sense to, like, when it's a mid-known label, when it's not like super huge known label, then it makes sense to put out first releases like various artist thing with some known names on it. So maybe I might do that next year.
Okay.
Start with that, and then we'll see.
Gotcha.
We'll slowly build up.
Yeah. That's cool. So, what do you got for us? Any questions for us?
I don't know, like this female thing that you asked me got me really thinking.
Hell. What are you thinking?
It's like such a deep topic,
I mean, it's a good topic. Like I think I'll say this, like I said, like we linked up, we hung out a few times and this and that. Like, I think it's a conversation if it's something like you can feel like me asking you, I feel comfortable asking you about the question. You know what I mean? And so that's like that. So yeah.
What do you think? Like, do you think it's a male-dominated industry? Like,
yeah, it's always been.
Do you think female DJs or artists are being treated equally?
No.
How's it in your eyes?
No, I don't think so. But I do. There's a lot of things happening in this industry right now that's
messed up.
Yeah. So I think I'll say this. It's a male-dominated industry. Right now, the industry is noticing that and it's acknowledging that. There's acknowledgement that women are a part of this and they should be. And they do just as great or even better than men. And then you open it up to other segments of the industry right now. Gay and lesbian, LGBT, trans, and all that. You see that, and that's great that it's all getting, it's getting recognized. But I also think a part of this industry, there's a lot of other people who aren't getting recognized. You know what I mean? Or
like other minorities that are not being represented.
Yeah, I do believe that. How do you combat that? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know I can see it happening. It is happening. You know what I mean? But it's hard. It's a hard thing to this is a hard topic. You know what I mean? Because you can discuss it, but then
I think it's important to acknowledge that and then just speak about it. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
And women keep fighting for their rights.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that you have to fight. You shouldn't have to fight for them. You know what I mean? It should be equal. But unfortunately,
so far it's not equal. Just like on the world scale.
And it probably won't be equal. You know what I mean?
Hopefully we'll get to that point, like 100 years down the line. I don't know.
Right. So that's why, like, people like you and you, Cynthia, other people we have on the show, like, you guys are blazing your own trail. You're doing your own thing, and I think personally that's what's needed for the change to happen. It has to be from people like you, that are leading the charge to lead the change. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's what it has to be. And in my opinion, it's been noted that the change has to be happen, but you rarely see people actually leading the charge, if that makes sense. And the people who are leading the charge, it's very few to none that people are helping support them.
Yeah.
So That's just what I think. But that's just me. I don't know, Daniel. What do you think?
I don't want to get
Slow
in trouble.
process.
I don't want to get in trouble on here saying because I have a lot of this. That'll turn into a whole nother show. But I do agree with you. The point is, yes, I do see a lot of unfair treatments, and I just think it's some people just in their mind they can't see someone being equal to them, or maybe the way they were raised. However, and that's how they view the world, but they're not seeing it as, okay, this is a human like me. They're seeing, okay, that's a woman, and that's all they can see beyond that. Not that you're equally yoked with the DJing skills, the management skills, the business skills, and everything. They're still seeing it as like that. Okay, this is me, and that's that person. So, depending on who the individual is, that's what the industry or most of the industry is going to go to, because you have people thinking a certain way. But like the way you're thinking, Myles, if you did a lineup, you're not going to be doing a lineup of, okay, her, him, this and that. No, you're thinking, okay, who's going to represent the best music on that night? I'm not thinking it's a female or a guy, whatever, who's banging that way I want them to bang. Where some people are thinking that way, that no, I got to have this person or that. No, I can't have this, because that's their thinking. And it is unfortunate, because as you said, women shouldn't have to even do that at all. This is music. It is a business, but yes, this is music at the end of the day that we're all participating in and enjoying. So that's all it should be. Come on in and do your thing, respect it, and enjoy.
But don't you agree? Music is like walks side by side with politics, so you have to, by the end of the day, you have to represent all the minorities, because otherwise, how do they get a voice in this industry? And like they also exist, so many great artists that are not represented in the scene.
Yeah, it should be fair for
and when
everyone.
you create, I get your point. Like it should be all about music, but yeah, unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. So you have to, in the end, like if you create a lineup of only like white male, then you look at it and like something's wrong about it,
Yep.
So you have
to go deeper. Who was the person that did the party, or the people are responsible for putting on those events, and they're picking those people. So then you question the mind. Okay, what is this person about that's putting on these events? What's their ideas? Where do they come from? Their background? Why are they choosing this lineup this way all the time? So that the actions obviously let you know.
Yeah, right
there. You don't even have to guess it. It is what it is. Right. But I pray for a better
environment.
As I said
less
before,
toxicity.
as I go back to what I said before, let's get rid of those certain people out of there, and then this thing will just be fun again. It's just supposed to be fun, Why we got to be thinking of this, that, and come on.
I think it needs to be when they figured out the and this is my personal opinion. I think things changed in this whole industry when they found out we can actually make money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Now it's a business.
Business. Because before, like you didn't have to do all these things to get your music out there, or to get yourself out there. Now it's every step of the way. You have to pay money or make money to get where you need to be. Before it wasn't like that. Yeah. And if I had to pinpoint it, and everything goes back to when the first, for me at least, when I started to see changes, when the first late 90s, early 2000s, when all the distros started failing, and they all went under, like the physical distributors, they all collapsed in like early 2000s. Most of them did. And then the rise of digital happened. And I think for me, when you first see that, when it happened, that's when I seen stuff happen with, we can make money with this. So, but I think that changes a lot. So. This is my personal opinion. I don't know. Who am I? I'm just some guy with another guy.
You're part of the industry.
And interviewing some girl. Oh, excuse me, some woman. That, you know, that's what we do. But yeah. So yeah, good conversation, y'all. I think it's the most we ever actually talked about this topic, to be honest. And I think it's far, you know, it's the time for it to happen. You know what I mean? I think
But yeah, you're right. Like we gotta bring back those like fun times, and I think like now I kind of feel that it's like I don't know, the connection again like happens. People are just tired of this whole digital bullshit. It's just like, you know, like so much scrolling, so much like just like mind, like zombie brain. And I think people are trying to go more offline at this point. I kind of see that like happening in the next couple of years. So yeah, just people connecting over music, and I think that's what matters. Throwing parties, like making it fun again. Doesn't matter if you lose money, but you gain some great connections, some great friendships, things that actually have value.
That's true. That's true. Roberto also says, hopeful for a change, but money is the rule. the root, but
we're the underground.
Yeah, man.
Roberto,
yeah. Cool. Yeah.
You guys keep talking for a moment. I need to give my cat his medicine real quick. So I will be right back. To all the guests out there listening, I have a cat. I have to.
He has a sick cat.
Medicine. Give him. No, he's not sick. He's just his thyroid. He's got to be on this medicine for the rest of his life. It's just like.
Oh my God.
But I have to, you know.
Like a little pill you get.
No, it's like a syringe with some fluid.
Oh, okay.
disease, and I need to just squirt it. So I have to catch him because he knows. He knows. So I got to catch him, give it to him real quick, and then 10 minutes after that, I can feed him. But I'll just turn the camera off real quick, but I'm still here.
That's cool. I'll take you up for a second.
Next question. When are you coming back next to Berlin?
I don't know. I would like to come back soon, but I'm not sure. We're working all, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure it out now. To be honest, it probably won't be till like next year. Sadly, no.
I thought like there's so much action happening in the summer. You could get some gigs and just cover the flights with that.
Yeah, it would be nice. I've never been in Berlin in the summer, ever. Ever. It's always the early spring or like.
It's always the winter otherwise.
Yeah, so I'm like freezing and it's like, damn, it's colder than Michigan, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's good times, man. But yeah, I would love to be in the summer. So we'll see.
How's the scene in the States right now?
I don't know.
Is it really like existent or outside of like New York, I guess, or LA? I don't know.
New York. Well, I was out in LA back in the spring and it was cool, you know. Excuse me. It was cool. New York is big. I think if I had to put my finger on it, I think as far as like techno and house, it's probably New York. Chicago's pretty all right too, but I think it's more things in New York. Close to me, Chicago's the closest, and then Detroit and Chicago's the other two. Detroit, you know, and Josh got his night he does every the third Friday of every month. He has a residency at Speaker Box, so I usually can't check it out because I'm usually working. So, I think with me, I really don't do too much. But I know Detroit's always got. I mean, the festival's coming up.
The movement,
yeah, so that'll be a big time. And then after that, I think I'm playing. I think I'm not sure. Techtroit. So that's the other festival that's in Detroit. That's actually free. More local based, like Detroit area, local based talent. So, and I was asked to play, so I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not.
And when is that?
That is the last week of June. So, get the calendar. June 26th through the 28th. So yeah. So if that happens, I'm looking forward to that. I went last year for the first time, and it was pretty cool.
Was it
Pretty
like a
cool.
warehouse situation?
No, it was outside.
Okay.
It was actually outside. It was like a container village, like shipping containers. It kind of had. It was pretty dope, but it was outside, like outside in Detroit somewhere. I'm not. I don't live in Detroit, so I'm not familiar with it too much. But it was cool. It was a nice turnout. It was a lot of people.
Mhm.
Probably not as big as Movement, but the difference between the two, Tech Detroit is free.
Oh,
So-
movement used to be free, right?
I think the first couple of years it was, but then now it's loot. I've heard that like the weekend ticket, if you get a whole weekend ticket for the 3 days, I heard it's like $600 or something like that.
Mm.
Like almost $150 or something like that per day or something.
Monthly
like
rent.
pretty much, you know.
Somewhere.
Yeah, pretty
Crazy.
much. So I guess it's not bad, but from what I've seen, it seems like the lineups kind of are like the same.
Yeah.
Like the same artists, you know, mostly the same artists for Europe.
They just like mainly try to keep it safe, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
playing
So-
it safe. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I get it because of the money standpoint, but at the same time, you know, like for a while, I mean, like I only been there twice in my life, and it's pretty much
The
from
movement, you mean?
the movement, yeah.
Have you
And
been to the afters?
yeah, I played an after party 2 years ago. Well, before like a pre-party there, that was good. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, I might go this year. I'm not really sure though. But I'd rather be back overseas. If the Berlin thing happens, it's cool, and it's more likely, like, you know, just really just to see my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. You ever come over here at all, or no?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Not really.
Why not?
Well, last time I told you the story. I was in Texas for
Mhm.
2 months. That was like back 2018 or so, 19. Yeah. Since then, yeah, I never went back.
Would you want to come back or no?
If I have some action going on there, yeah, why not? But mainly, I guess New York, I would do
Just New York.
for like a week. Yeah.
I can kind of see that, kind of like, I mean, at least a play or something. I can see that kind of fit your style. Either that or like Miami or something like that.
Miami.
Yeah.
Just jump over to Colorado too.
Yeah.
Denver's-
No.
Denver.
So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll keep you updated if I get back over there.
Mhm.
to
He'll be
Europe.
Yeah,
back.
definitely. It's way more fun for you also to go back to Europe, I guess,
Yeah.
rather than just.
If I did, I want more time because the 7 days. I was there 7 days and it went quick.
Yeah, super short. You usually, if you come from the States, you usually stay 2-3 weeks at
Yeah.
least.
It was not that.
'Cause otherwise, you're just running all the time and you don't really get get into the groove.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, Berlin.
Yeah, I know.
And then it does feel fast paced.
Yeah. I wish we need to do a thing, D. We need to do a oh, what's the thing? We need a Patreon. This would be
Don't
like,
you have it yet?
I don't have it. We never thought about it, but I'm actually thinking about it because like
Yeah, you
People will
should.
support. I think people will support.
people would support, and then we can go in like mad different directions with like
Mhm.
like I think you're the artist that we should start it off with, like to do a Patreon. Then we can just go and people would pay to subscribe or whatever else. We just take it wherever we want to go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do that.
I mean, others are doing that on YouTube, so why
Well, you
not?
I
guys think,
think Patreon works way better than YouTube these days.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys think we should do a Patreon? Like, tell us in the comments what you think, and we'll look into it based on what you guys comment. Yeah, if we do it, you're gonna be our first guest. She just said, she didn't say anything.
She's thinking.
She's not thinking. She was like, hell no, I'm not being your first guest. Right? You will be the first guest, Anna? No.
What?
She's not even listening. Oh my God.
Yeah, of course I will be the first guest.
All right. Well, we'll do that. We'll set it up. We'll get it. If people comment it, we'll see what happens. Nobody's going to comment, so we're not going to do a Patreon and you won't be the first guest. I think that's what's going to happen. But I think it'll be cool. Yeah.
Oh, it will be great for us because getting funding for these shows, it's a lot we can do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, at some point, maybe we will get involved in some charity.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Or, to help, whether it's animal kids or
you like animals, Anna? You have cats? You have dogs? You have any pets?
No.
Do you like animals at all?
I don't mind them. There's a lot of them in Berlin,
You can adopt a cat on the street, yo. You can adopt it.
Yeah.
I used to have a cat.
What happened? You mean you used to? What happened?
My life was just too busy, I think, and the treatment I was giving, like, she didn't deserve that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just gave it away to a good family.
That's good. At least you didn't like
nice lady with 2 children, huh?
At least you didn't dump it on the street.
Mm-hmm.
She gave it away to her. Like okay, that's cool. That's acceptable.
You think too poorly of me.
No, I don't at all.
You've got a cat, right?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I locked the door because he comes in here and he wants to jump on everything.
Yeah, the jumping on stuff is.
You locked him out.
He's here. If I open the door, he'll pop right in and he's try to like jump on me or something. My cat, cool. I got a cool cat.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, cool. He's Siamese.
Like the
cool.
owner.
I'm all right. I don't think I'm all right. Yeah,
I'm all right.
Try to be. But yeah.
Do you still produce music every day, or how does it work for you?
Who, me?
How's the creative process? I saw you posted something on the plane. You were making some beats, didn't you?
Yeah. So before I left, I bought this. I don't know Ableton at all.
I know. Right. You used the Reason, or what was that?
Yeah, hardware and Reason.
Yeah.
On the old.
But then how do you record from Reason?
I can't tell you. That's a secret. Secrets, man.
I'll find out.
No, you won't. So, like, Josh was supposed to teach me, and Donnell Ableton. So I have it on every computer in my house. So I don't know. When it first came out, it just seemed really strange to me, and I couldn't grasp the concept.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's kind of where it is right now. Like, I want to learn it, but I don't want to learn it because I don't want to learn nothing new. If that makes sense, I don't have the time.
That's you being old, right?
Anyway, yeah, maybe. So I got to learn it. But then I was like doing this thing, and I was talking to Sean. Shout out to Chicago Skyway. He was like, "Yeah, man," because Sean keeps buying stuff like monthly.
What stuff you mean, like plugins?
Like gear. So his thing, he's really big into like beat boxes and stuff. So like all in one type things, you know what I mean? So I was saying something in some type of way. I was like, yeah, I was gonna buy it because like Donnell and Josh and them, they got the push. I keep hearing them about push. So I was like, if I got something, maybe something like a hardware thing would help me understand. Not Reason, but Live. So I was looking. I wasn't gonna buy a new one. I was looking to it, and then Sean was like, "Yo, go get Move." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, you can use it to control Ableton, but it's its own standalone thing. It has its own sounds, and you can do stuff, and it's portable, and da, 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 da. So I bought one used, and right away, like when I got it, like the screen didn't work. So Yeah, I plugged it in. It worked, but you couldn't see the display. You know what I mean? So I sent it back, and then there's a place here in the States called Sweetwater that we all buy gear from. So
Mm.
I just happened to I made a ticket with Ableton because I was able to register it because it never was registered. So now I'm the owner, and on the warranty, I guess whoever had it bought it from Sweetwater, and they seen it and said, "Oh, send it back for Sweetwater, have them return it." So unfortunately, since I wasn't the original purchaser from Sweetwater, they wouldn't do it. Even though the Ableton was like, have them switch it out. Well, you didn't buy it, you're not the original owner, so we can't do it.
Mm.
You know? But what they did do, they gave me a good deal on buying a new one.
Okay.
So
That's
it
nice.
was actually like $30 difference than when I bought the used one.
Mm.
So I returned the used one I got it from Guitar Center here. They gave me my money back, and then I put $30 for the money they gave me, and I bought a new one. So, but on the plane going over, I really didn't mess with it because I was tired. But
Is it like
coming
small
back,
like that or?
it's about this big,
Okay.
you know. And so, on the way back, because I got upgraded to first class. Ooh, that was dope. So I mean, I had time, and I was just kind of like, hey, I'm full from eating all this food, and drinks and stuff. I'm bragging a little bit. So I did it, and I checked it out, and of course I didn't know what I was doing, but it was kind of easy. Once you mess with stuff, you can kind of figure it out. So that's where I'm at now, and I'm gonna do that. I actually made something kind of like similar to your style of music. It wasn't as good.
I'm glad to hear I inspired you a little.
Well, I didn't say you inspired me, but so,
you did say it in a different way.
okay, I'll give you that. So, so
But how does it work? You just build loops, or
it's kind of like it's only four tracks. You know what I mean? 16 tracks, but you get four channels. So it was kind of like I was just kind of doing that, just figuring stuff out, and then I had internet access on my phone, so I was like, yeah, how do you do this? Like, how do you do that? And it showed me a little bit, but I just messed with it for a little bit. So that's my goal. Like when I do time, I want to learn that.
Yeah, I think it can be nice for like also production, but also live sets, right?
Yeah, like that too. But then I know like Donnell uses the Ableton. What's the thing on the phone? Ableton Note, is that it?
Yep, I use Note. Just
you mean the app?
Yeah, yeah.
I made songs even just okay, guys. I've even made songs on my phone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know people who do that. I've never tried that thing.
Yeah, but for you guys are using all this stuff, but now I'm in the iPad world now. So I'm like I'm pretty much doing a lot of things just in the iPad because it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Same processing, same instruments. It's just on a smaller scale and a lot cheaper. But Ableton mouse, I would say, yeah, learn it because one thing I noticed about it when I did start to use it, I realized that suddenly I became more creative than I had been in like the last 20 years because it just was, I said, okay, I can do anything in here. If you look at it like a blank whiteboard, when you're looking at Ableton, just think of it as this way. Whatever you want to do in your hardware studio, you can do in Ableton. You just need to think how to set it up. For example, I need some drum machines or I need some synths, but what's going to give me that rough sound? Saturators, for example, and that's all it is. That's all it is, really. It's just 2 pages. One where I can arrange the stuff like a puzzle, for the story, or the other side where I could actually still make the song, because a lot of people too, they think that they need push and all this stuff. Even on your laptop or computer, you could just hit record and you can use your mouse and click and open stuff and move stuff around, and you can actually make a track that way too. It's still live as well, but it's the thing as I'm saying is there's so many ways with Ableton of making music that your mind just goes, and then you realize the world of all the sounds you have at your fingertips, or you could use it like I use it sometimes too, just recording like a recorder, recording all your hardware things in there and tracking it out that way. But I would say learn it, and just take your time learning. You don't have to do it fast. Look, read it, and the biggest thing, read the manual.
Read it.
To be honest with you, people, they think that you don't have to watch all YouTube tutorials. You could actually go to the manual and it'll tell you everything. Or here's a tip: just put manual in ChatGPT and command ChatGPT to look up the manual and other places, of course, to give you your answers for stuff, and you'll learn that Ableton real fast. But the manual is your friend. This, I know it's boring. Most people don't want to go to it, but there's a lot of questions to be in. You read that manual, wow, okay, don't go try it, and you're doing something. But yeah, but we can online, man. We can jump on Zoom or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I can see your screen. I can show you a lot, get you going on
Okay.
some things faster.
Yeah, Plural popped in. What up, Plural? Thanks for the remix too, man. FPK showed me how to use Ableton. I made one track. Never used it again.
Hater.
I was thinking about picking up a DAW for studio use and to
No, I
download.
think Ableton is great for like sound design. You can actually do so many things in it. And with time, like as I learned it, I never watched any tutorials or even manuals. I just tweak things around, and I just learn by experience.
He also says iPads are great for music.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's you wouldn't believe, man. You just wouldn't believe what you can do on that iPad these days. It's wow.
Yeah.
The port, you can't beat the portability. When I came over here this time, Tim was like, "What are you doing?" I was just sitting up in a room. Had like 5 tracks done, just like that.
Yeah.
Just laying, and that was in less than an hour, and the tracks are done. So don't sleep on it. But you have to know, of course, you got to get the right apps, and
Yeah. Are you in your studio now, Anna?
Yeah, my bedroom is my studio. I sleep, I create everything in one room.
That's the greatness.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. So yeah, I'll be coming at both of y'all because when I finally put my foot in the water, I'll be like, I need help. So when I call y'all for help, don't not help me. I'm gonna be pissed off. But yeah, I'll figure it out though.
You'll start to like it when you start to use it. You'll have that. Whoa! I didn't know I could do that moment. For sure, in there, you'll be that one thing. Oh wow!
I had this conversation with Josh today. Like I also started just like you have no library in the beginning and you don't know how to use those stock plugins, so you just like get some samples from somewhere, like download a pack somewhere, and just start using those and experiment, like see how things work. And there's these 2 different modes where you can, like, one is for loops and another one is for writing tracks. I use the arrangement view right away for just like writing tracks. So just loop it in this thing and then extend the loop,
Yep.
Okay.
But so each their own.
Yep.
It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
man.
too easy.
It's a lot of fun. No, you just don't know it now.
You'll figure it out.
You just don't know it.
That's good.
Have you tried others or everything hardware?
Like I said, I use Reason. I've tried I got Reason and I have Sound Studio. That's what I use mostly.
FL or like Logic, Cubase, none of that.
Back in the day, I tried to do Cubase, but that crap was hard as hell.
Yeah,
like really hard. When it first came out, it was like, "What the hell is this?" And I could never get it to go. But then I was getting a lot of Market Unicorn stuff, like hardware, so I started using Digital Performer. Now, when I figured that out, it was like crazy. It was hard, but once I got it, I was like, "Yo, that was my DAW for a long time. I was using that for a long time, and I actually enjoyed it." But then something happened, and I don't know. I was running the computer I was running on it stopped. I don't know. And I just never went back to it. So, and then they changed a whole bunch of stuff, and then I sold stuff, and then I think that's when I moved to England. So yeah, I didn't use it anymore.
And now, like the setup that you have at home in your studio, how do you record stuff?
Inside Studio One.
Studio One. Yeah, that's a great DAW too.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the people from Cubase, like one of the people from Cubase actually bounced from Cubase and went to Studio One. So there's a lot of similarities, if I understand, between the two. But it's structured a little different. So
I will say this, Myles, Cubase on iPad is a lot easier.
Is it?
Cubase is easier than what?
On the iPad, it just seems to it's really simple how they set the thing up, and
It's
it
pretty
sounds
old school.
amazing. But it turns your iPad into Ableton basically.
Mm.
Because if you have Logic or Cubase, you can pretty much do the same as you're doing in Ableton, as far as making song arrangements and especially effects. It's just a lot of with the iPads, a lot of in-app purchases, so you can buy all your plugins through the in-app purchases, and it's like super cheap. What you might spend €500 for, you're paying €15 for the same thing, or something like that. So yeah, but it's just something to consider when when you start going down the rabbit hole more.
Yeah. I'll look into it. The iPad thing, I like that. I seen your setup. That was pretty dope. So
you see how it sounded too? It's just like I could literally go to Berlin, sit in some cafe, catch the vibe,
and just sit
like
there.
that. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. You got any more questions, Miss Kost?
No.
Oh God.
I think we covered most
We
of it.
covered everything. Anything you want to add?
Keep making music.
Oh God.
Keep bringing beauty into this world.
True that. All right. So on that note, support our guests, support our listeners, support everybody. I don't know. So you guys get a chance.
Support the underground.
Yeah, that too. Once you go over to Mrs. Kost's label 2247 or 2247 or 4722 if you do it backwards.
Anything works. 7422.
Bandcamp. You see it. https://2247.bandcamp.com. Go check it out. Check out the great releases she has over there. Support her. She said you have a release every third month?
Every month, basically. Yeah.
Every month she has a new release. Go check it out, y'all. Yeah. Right there. It's a dope logo too. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, let's give it up for Anna Kost, y'all. So
thanks, guys.
Yes, hang on.
You've been so chill.
I suppose what you thought was gonna happen. We were gonna throw you with like questions.
I thought it would be more of a formal kind of situation.
Oh no,
you would get me sweating here.
We can do that.
Answering your questions.
That's later. That's the Patreon episode when we get that kicked off. Gonna take off the gloves. So we're gonna keep you on here when we do this. So stay. You can join in and help, whatever that. So if you like the show, like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. Let people know you are here, and will be here. So it helps people know that we're here. And you can support us. It don't cost anything to hit the like hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free. So yeah, click. Exactly. We are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you don't want to see us this episode, I don't know why you wouldn't want to see this episode with this lady here and us. We're here, but
you're just the background. I'm the headliner.
Well, there you go. She's the headliner. Ain't that up? Anyway. You can also follow us on Instagram at MS Live with D-KNOX and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MS Live with D-KNOX. Good Lord, I was going to say something else. See, I don't know. Let me change it. Email us, mslive@dknox at gmail.com. That's mslive with D-KNOX at, what is it, G-KNOX? mslive with D-KNOX at gmail.com. We want everything. We're Bertles waiting. As we said earlier in the show, you can support us on PayPal. Scan that QR code that's in one of these corners. It takes you there for all the information. We take any donations, anything to help support us. We greatly appreciate it. And there's a comment. Ha 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 ha. There you go.
He's still here? I thought he
He's
left a
our
long
biggest
time ago.
fan.
I thought he left. He said he was going somewhere.
Let's see here. We're going to do this a little backwards. Since Roberto was here, head over to the Decisive Podcast series on YouTube. Go to his channel, like and subscribe. You show us love. Show Roberto love too. He supports us. We support him. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell. The same thing we asked you to do for us, go do over at Roberto's podcast. Great interviews. He's a more structured than us. And so it's a different feel, but yo, go support him. Please. We told you about going to Anna's channel. Look at that beautiful face right there. Look at him. D-KNOX in the flesh. He DJs. He does his hybrid live set that's pretty dope, but that's his agency for right now. Stelar Booking. StelarBooking.com. You can email those people that are booking at StelarBooking.com to go get Donnell D-KNOX on your stage, club, TV show even. He's even doing that. So go there, hit them up. Look at that guy right there.
Look at that wonderful guy.
There you go. That's me, y'all.
The boss.
Go ahead, hit these people up at Position 2 Bookings. I might as well just say it. Position 2 is my agency, so that I started. So hit my agency up to book me. There you go. Position 2, email info@position2bookings.com if you want to get me worldwide bookings. We can also check out, we got great artists on there too. Go check it out. I greatly appreciate it. Also, head over to Donnell's label, Sonic Mind Records, his Bandcamp page. You can go there. He has selected releases up, new releases, old releases, releases that ain't never came out. Go check it out. Sonic Mind. www.sonicmindrecords.bandcamp.com. Go there for all your Sonic Mind needs. I also have a podcast that I do called Somewhere In. I've been representing it all through Berlin when I was there. So check me out. It's on my SoundCloud page, but it's SoundCloud /Myles Sergé /sets. Somewhere In podcast. I'm going to do another one probably in the next couple of weeks. So go check it out. I'll release when I want to. Nothing scheduled. And I usually get mostly new promos or stuff I check out. I mean, like Miss Anna Kost, she's on there a couple of times. So check it out. And D, you might want to help me out because I don't want to pronounce this guy's name wrong. The next show, I want to say, I could be wrong, but the next episode, Sunday, April 19th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central European Time. DJ, I want to say it's Sergles, but I could be wrong.
Sergles or something?
Sergles?
Yeah.
I can't.
Surgeless.
Surges, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Sergeless.
Surgeless, yeah.
Surgeless.
So that's our next episode. Check us out. And
At least we know he loves records.
yeah, you see all the records there. And he has ties to Axis and some other labels.
Smell those records in that picture.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's been a good one, y'all. Thank you, Anna, for joining us once again. So, D, you want to take us out?
Yes, let's take you out, people. As always, positive mindsets, positive vibes, meditate daily, and always strive to be the better version of yourself daily.
Mm-hmm.
And taking it from another note, if you're making music, follow this guest strategy of making a track every day and finishing it. Finish your stuff. Okay. Whatever you start, finish it. Have a blessed one, and we will catch you guys over the rainbow.
Any last words? Oh, there. I see. I knew it was going to happen. I knew.
Me and my devil horns.
How you do that?
I'm part of the crew. I told you, man. I'm part of the crew now.
It scares me when this happens because I don't know how he's doing it. It just kind of happens. I don't know.
Man,
Last words, Anna. Take us out. You the last one.
Give the minorities a voice.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah.
Important. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right, people, thank you for joining us. Like I said, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Go check out Anna Kost's website. She does have a website somewhere, but I know she has that. But go check out the Bandcamp.
Bandcamp could be
Support
one.
that. Support us. Support Roberto. Come back next show. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace.